God bless you, dear students. We are going to begin with the second chapter, Swami and the Sum, which is an extract from Swami and Friends by R.K. Narayan. So let's know something about the author also. R.K. Narayan is best known for his stories set in the fictional town of Malgudi. In his writing career spanning 60 years, the Sahitya Academy in 1958 for the guide was his first major award. He was awarded the Padma Bhushan in 1964 and the Padma Vibhushan, India's second highest civilian honor, in 2001. Okay, now let's see the first story part, that is Swaminathan has been enjoying his summer vacations by going out to play every afternoon. One day his father catches him just as he is about to leave. He then orders Swami to bring his books into his room. So in this story, Swami, a young boy, was enjoying his summer vacations by playing every afternoon. And one day he was caught by his father when he was just about to leave to play outside. Then his father ordered him to bring his books. Okay, now the first paragraph. Half an hour later, Swaminathan sat in his father's room with a slate in his hand and pencil ready. Father held the arithmetic book open and dictated, Rama has 10 mangoes which he wants to earn 15 annas. Krishna wants only 4 mangoes. How much will Krishna have to pay? So, after half an hour, Swami came in his father's room with a slate and a pencil. Then his father held the arithmetic book and started to dictate the sum, which was Rama has 10 mangoes with which he wants to earn 15 annas. Krishna wants only 4 mangoes. How much will Krishna have to pay? Now the second paragraph. Swaminathan gazed and gazed at this sum, and every time he read it, it seemed to acquire a new meaning. So gazed means looked continuously. He had the feeling of having stepped into a fearful maze. Maze is here a complicated system of paths where one can easily get lost. So here Swami constantly looked at the sum, and every time he was reading it as to get a new meaning, and he had the feeling as he stepped into a fearful complicated path where one can easily get lost. Now third paragraph. His mouth began to water at the thought of mangoes. He wondered what made Rama fix 15 annas for 10 mangoes. What kind of a man was Rama? Probably he was like Shankar. Shankar is considered here as Swaminathan's friend. Somehow one couldn't help feeling that he must have been like Shankar with his 10 mangoes and his iron determination to get 15 annas. Here Swaminathan felt an uncountable sympathy for Krishna. Unaccountable means impossible to explain. As he thought of mangoes, his mouth started to water. Then he started thinking that what made Rama fix 15 annas for 10 mangoes, and what kind of a man he was. Then he thought that Rama was like Shankar with his 10 mangoes and his strong determination to get 15 annas, and this boy Swami, he just felt sympathy which was impossible to explain for Krishna. Okay, now fourth paragraph. Have you done the sum? Father asked, looking over the newspaper he was reading. Father, will you tell me if the mangoes were ripe? Father regarded him for a while and smothering a smile remarked, do the sum first. I will tell you whether the fruits were ripe or not afterwards. Smothering means trying hard to hide. So let's see about this paragraph. While reading the newspaper, his father asked, have you done the sum? Then Swami asked, Father, can you tell me whether the mangoes were ripe or not? When Swami asked about the mangoes, then his father just looked at him and tried to hide his smile and said, first you do the sum, then I will tell you whether the fruits were ripe or not. Okay, now the next paragraph. Swaminathan felt utterly helpless. Utterly means completely. If only father would tell him whether Rama was trying to sell ripe fruits or unripe ones, of what use would it be to tell him afterwards? He felt strongly that the answer to this question contained the key to the whole problem. It would be scandalous to expect 15 annas for 10 unripe mangoes. Scandalous means highly unfair and wrong. But even if he did, it wouldn't be unlike Rama, whom Swaminathan was readily beginning to hate. Then here Swaminathan felt completely helpless, and he also was thinking that if father will tell him about the fruits, whether they were ripe or unripe, so he will be able to solve the sum. And so he thought that it would be wrong for Rama to sell unripe mangoes for 15 annas, and after thinking this, it just made him started to hate Rama. Okay, now the next sixth paragraph. I cannot do the sum, Swaminathan said, pushing away the slate. What is the matter with you? You can't solve a simple problem in simple proportion. We are not taught this kind of thing in our school. Then Swami pushed away the slate and said to his father that he could not do the sum. So father asked about the matter for not solving a simple sum. Then Swami gave the answer that we are not taught this kind of thing in our school. Now next, get the slate here. I will make you give the answer now. Swaminathan waited with interest for the miracle to happen. Means that it was impossible to solve the sum with the available information. Father studied the sum for a second and asked, what is the price of 10 mangoes? So here father asked Swami to get the slate and he will make him to give the answer. So Swami thought that it was just impossible to solve the sum with the available information. And father studied the sum and asked, what is the price of 10 mangoes? Which was mentioned in the question that the price of 10 mangoes were 15 annas. Okay, now the next one. Swaminathan looked over the sum to find out which part of the question contained an answer to this question. I don't know. You seem to be an extraordinary idiot. Now read the sum. Come on, how much does Rama expect for 10 mangoes? So, Swami looked over the sum to find out that which question part contained an answer, but he was not able to do it. Then again his father said that as you are being an exceptional one, So come and read the sum. That how much does Rama expect for 10 mangoes? So children, for today this much story is enough. Now get your homework. You have to learn and write the displayed pages word meanings and also memorize the story. And now the remaining story you will get in the second part along with the question answers. So till then, be safe and all the best.